Ready for the first semifinal game. Number 1 seed, Virginia Crabs against the number 4 seed, Carolina Copperheads, as we are underway. The Salty Crabs have Tony DiGiacomo in net, and the Copperheads have Danny McMahon. As it comes all the way down, they're going to wave off the ice. Back all the way around. Wide angle shot going wide of the net from Nick Severns. Back to Greco. He'll just lob one in and glove down by DiGiacomo.
Salty Crabs took both games in the regular seasons against the Copperheads. However, the first one was an overtime victory, and in the second one, the Copperheads also had a 2-0 lead in. So Copperheads going to try to strike early and kind of hope that their play in the first game can keep it rolling into game 2 and keep that momentum going early.
Now, the winner of this game will face one of the other 2 Charlotte teams, the Realm or Rise. Back out and almost had something for Forbes, but they will get a second chance as that comes all the way down for icing.
Forbes connects on that one. It is likely going to the net, no question about it. So very happy they'll get another shot at this one. They'll get a face-off in the Salty Crabs zone. Of course, one change with this one, we talked about Danny McMahon in net. Tim Hickey will be out playing on the offensive side of things in this one, so he'll have a chance to contribute on the offensive side of play as we get ready with this 22 to go.
There's a quick shot and never made it through to DiGiacomo. Come all the way around over to Paul Paradine. Paradine's going to head it up to the left wing, but they're going to let it play. It's going to hit McMahon, so we will play on.
Take it up,
Sent up to Greco. He'll tap it in, and they'll go off for a full line change.
Go, go!
Noah Gerslin for the Crabs. Sends it to the far left. Quick shot wide of the net from the number 21, Brian Ingram. Ingram, a very dangerous shooter with 11 goals, 6 assists, 17 points for the regular season. Picked up by Josh Hale. Tries to deke around, unable, blocked by Stock. Stock will play it up the left board. Picked up by Josh Hale for the Crabs. Tries to go across, unable, picked up. Joe Marshall.
Come on, Joe!
Take it to the right corner. Protects the ball, centering up, and almost had something for Sean Burns. Back around to Marshall again, below the goal line. We'll take it around. And protected pretty well by Henry Chu. Back the other way, Kevin Ebner on a 2-on-2. Goes left, Josh Hale. Loads up, tries to center up, and almost has something for Nick Balo. Balo again, centering pass, stick lifted. Back to Ebner in the corner, backtracks, centers to, it looks like he was trying to go for Derek Hale, just out of his reach. Back to the point, cross with the shot blocked. Ingram taken down, replay on.
Deep.
Correction, that was Ebner that was pushed over. Kevin Frost behind the net. Will be sent back by Henry Chu. Chu again. Goes up the left board to Ebner. Tries to play it up, blocked. Now we'll find Nick Balo. Balo pressure to the boards by Evans.
Come on, Bill!
Tries to center up, gets blocked. Double team behind the net. Looking to center up, nothing there. Goes around one more time. The Copperheads out with control.
Good job, Ray.
It will be all the way down, but an icing has been called against the Copperheads.
Continuous play for both teams for a few minutes. 6:41 left to go in the first period, but no team's really getting too many chances since that Forbes chance where he just missed the ball a little bit earlier in the game. So right now it'll be a offensive zone face-off coming from the Salty Crabs off the icing as they'll try to put the first goal on the board.
Christy Piero taking the draw for the Crabs. Usually it's seen as a defenseman. He's playing as a center.
Good Connor.
Almost got through, and it takes a shot wide of the net.
Connor, pick up the man, Connor.
Get around one, gets away, trying to drive it, unable. And the whistle, the net was knocked off the moorings on the face-off.
Line one, go.
Play by Ray Jasinski just to get his foot in there at the right time to make sure it stops the play. Streaking in was Nate Walker on him, trying to get a good shot on McMahon. Right now, still 6:28 to go, first period. We are scoreless in this semifinal.
Yeah, put the face-off to the right of McMahon. DiPiero tied for second on points with Derek Hale, 10 points. Both of them with 3 goals, 7 assists. They're going to set up Nate Walker in the slot. And trying to sneak in. They're trying to have Ethan Ayer try to sneak into the slot. Doesn't work out. Goes back to the point. Shot off the body. Copperheads with control. Breakaway! It's a shot wide of the net by James Forbes. I think he felt pressure from behind him and did not get the shot he wanted.
Help him out, Sims. One guy's got to go there.
Chris Valley will lift it up and will land to Nate Walker. Taken down. We have an injury. Man is down. They're going to whistle it.
Center ice face-off, 5:50 to go, first period.
And Ayer is standing on the bench. Looks like he's trying to be ready for the next shift. The Salty Crowd to take the center draw. It's back over to Greco. Puts it back in. Trying to approach the slot, but not available. Back to Greco. Left the ball behind, trying to deke around. Here's Forbes trying to center. Intercepted. Derek Hale. Going back. There's a shot. Goes off the body. Copperhead still have it. Wide open shot. Yankee to the man. He's saved by DiGiacomo. Fantastic goaltending. Just like we saw in the wild card game. Now Sunit Ahmed trying to push it out. Played right back to Gerstlin in the corner. Off the boards. Andrew Cernas. Centering pass. Fine pinch release. It comes all the way down, but it'll be icing against the Copperheads.
The defensive zone face-off coming up on this one, and again, like you mentioned, Daniel, so far, goaltending's been good on both sides. It stays a scoreless game, and Copperheads doing a great job early going, keeping the pressure on. You always wonder when you play that second game in a row, you're just able to start a little bit quicker than the team that was off a little bit earlier.
Derek Hale taking the draw for the Salty Crabs. They got Sunit Ahmed waiting in the slot. Loses the draw. Copperheads looking to clear. Kept in by 2. Still in the zone, but the Copperheads will get a change and will go on the attack. It is Burns going right. Tries a shot. Oh, that's not going to count. It went off a glove. It will not count. That one was clear as day.
Well, Joe Marshall knew it right away. He's got a big grin coming back toward him. He bats it into the net, but so we'll stay scoreless on this one. But good play on that by Sean Burns to rush it up the deck, and right there had a great opportunity. Just, well, can't put it in that way.
I think that was about as obvious as a call as anyone can make it. That was like a windmill glove. But the Copperheads try to go for another chance, broken up. In a partial 2-on-1 shot! Oh, big steer by McMahon!
DiGiacomo and McMahon both making good saves in the early going of this one to keep this one scoreless. 4:25 left to go off McMahon's glove save. And we'll have a face-off coming in the defensive zone for the Copperheads.
Line 4 next.
Nick Valo on the draw. Kevin Ebner in the slot, goes back to Frost. And a shot saved by McMahon, held on off the shot from Paul Paradigm.
And a great shot from deep, and McMahon just getting his pad on it underneath. And for a second, thought that potentially it was going to be Nick Vio getting there and trying to get the rebound, but just covered up at the right time for McMahon.
Valo on the draw, loses this one, goes across the crease and over to Ebner for the Salty Crabs. Battle for control, still fighting for it. Burns in there. Here they come, driving the net in the slot, and it stays out. Sticks all over the floor. As Abner centers up, off a body, tries a shot, blocked. Stockwell attempt to clear. Left down by Frost. Going down to the right, shot, save by McMahon. Driving back, shot, another save by McMahon. Paradigm coming in, shot, save, rebound, blocked down by McMahon.
Eddie McMahon with 3 consecutive saves to keep this one scoreless, and 4th straight period now the goaltending has been elite. 4th in the Copperheads here in the early going of today in this first semifinal, as both teams getting a change up on this one.
McMahon, former champions with the Queen City Crowns, came in with a 1-3-0-1 record. Held in at the line. Tries a wide angle shot, goes wide of the net.
Guys on the ball.
Held there, and now driving in, and could not get it. Another wide angle, halfway through! Ethan Air, returning from injury, found a hole in the 5-hole, and the Crabs are up 1-0.
Well, not quite Paul Correa from back in 2003, but either way, Ayer going to get the Salty Crabs on the board in the early going. 3:24 to go in the first period. It'll be Ayer with the goal and just sneaks under McMahon. And now, for the first time, the Copperheads will have to come back from a deficit here this afternoon.
This may have been a case where McMahon was overloaded, and here they come again, trying to dig around but lost control.
Gary Kendall. Go, Kendall, go.
Back the other way, Kendall Kerr.
Good, Kendall.
Digs around, trying to make it 2-on-1.
Ryan, stay right there, Ryan.
Back
Stay right there, Ryan.
to the corner, now plays it around.
Bill, tell him, Bill.
Right, to go back to the point. Here's Evans with a shot, misfires. Goes back the other way.
Guys, get ready.
Held on by Brian Ingram, center and pass, and almost had something, but overstepped the ball. Back the other way for the Copperheads. Cole Heslin runs into a roadblock. Back the other way for the Crabs. Held on by Ingram, spins off of one, goes across. A shot in, misfires as he got blocked on the way. Along the boards, Copperheads on a 2-on-2. Trying to stretch pass a little too far for Tim Hickey, who played goalie in the wild card and is a runner. And Hickey with a great effort on the back check, now a 2-on-2. Digging around, has an opening, and DiGiacomo comes out. Aggressive play with a poke check, but it's Greco. He'll try a shot, blocked. Greco sends pass, shot is blocked by Valley. Second chance, another save by DiGiacomo. Sunil Ahmed attempts to clear, kept in by Joe Marshall. Hickey comes all the way back. Greco. Tied up along the boards. Ahmed using the body. And they come together. They do get across. Marshall escapes from the ball. Has 2 to beat. Shot is blocked. Back in the corner again. Using the body. Everyone looking for it. Lost sight of it. Crabs have it. What a great defensive effort by Kendall Kerr. And now a chance by Forbes gets blocked. Back the other way for the Crabs. Josh Hale. Looking for a cross. He had Velo open, but he misses wide.
1 minute!
Try the shot, save, rebound! And stopped by McMahon. Back to Benny Thompson for the Copperheads. Drop pass. Trying to go back. Looking for a shot from Velo, blocked. Stock clears it out. Kevin Frost along the board, 35 seconds left in period 1. Josh Hale trying to slide in, unable. Copperheads back under control. Jerry Luff. Luff tries to get room toward the center, but offside as Kevin Waters was a step too far.
Well, with 20.2 seconds left to go in this first period, rather, it's been an intense last 3 minutes across the board. Both teams with a number of chances, and DiGiacomo with a great job after the top line had 3 chances on a flurry, but now they'll have a neutral zone face-off here. 20.2 seconds remaining.
So time for another shift. And taking the draw, Chris Napurala. It comes all the way across and out of play, stuck in the netting. So we will do it again. Face-off will come back for the same spot. Minus 5 seconds. We're down to 16.9. And kicked into the zone, but knocked back.
Critique, Sean.
Sean Burns to the left. 10 seconds left. Tries a shot. Save. Can't get a rebound. 5 seconds. Time for one chance. Tries to go across. Broken up. That should be period. So the lone goal by the Salty Crabs, as they will take the first intermission 1-0 with a goal from Ethan Ayer. Both sides all set to go, and we are underway in period number 2. Salty Crabs will have possession. Paradigm will send it up to the right. Taken by Nick Walker, but the Copperheads back the other way. 3-on-2. Tries to go for Greco, overshot it, but does get a shot on net. Giacomo places it in the corner. Back for Paradigm, and now up to Ethan Ayer. Nice! Back. Whoa, big collision on the boards, but we play on. We're going to have play continue. The Crabs go for a change. Derek Hill rushing in, trying to break up the pass. Still no clear possession. Now goes to the Copperheads. But rolls right by Bill Evans. He'll retreat back. Almost turned it over. A couple of misplays on the transition. And there's another one there. Brian Ingram takes control. And he has a little misplay himself, and it results in an icing.
Reset, boys, reset.
So minute 3 gone here in
weird change right there. Don't use this game.
Both teams fighting for the ball well in this one. Is Forbes with a collision down here in front of the Copperhead bench, but nothing matriculating out of that one. We stay 1-0 in favor of the Crabs. 8:58 to go here in period number 2.
Taking a draw for the Copperheads, Chris Napurala. Wins it and has something for Sean Burns. There's a shot through a screen, and that gets deflected wide. Back to the corner, back behind the net. Looks to wrap it around, but too much traffic. It'll come out. Sunit Ahmed on a chase. McMahon was going to play it, but the defense will take care of it themselves. Here's Burns again, but the hand is up as they'll be icing against the Copperheads.
And that was about as close to not being an icing as it could have. It looked like it just bounced over the top of Burns' stick just enough, and that's going to constitute the icing here with 8:30 to go. Second period action in this first semifinal here in Carolina Tier 3.
The Crabs opt to take the right face-off circle. Nick Velo taking the draw has Josh Hale and Kevin Ebner in the slots. With the Copperheads stacking the slot with 3 defensemen. One by the Crabs. Pops up, stays in. Josh Hale trying to bat it, misfires. Back out toward the neutral zone. Copperheads looking to transition out. They will get it out. It's tipped, no ice.
Keep playing, keep playing.
They picked up by Kid. Marshall keeps it in for the Crabs. Here's Burns, shot is blocked. And will be caught by the blocker hand of DiGiacomo.
DiGiacomo with a great block.
D, you good?
Chris Napurala with a good job screening.
I mean, like, are you? You're not good, but like, are you guys?
Trying to fire a shot through on the side. Not going to be there. DiGiacomo still having a great game in net here. 1-0, 8:01 to go. Period 2.
But DiGiacomo showing his ambidextrous side. You don't want to use the blocker hand for catching, that's for sure. But he found a way to do it. Here's a 3-on-2.
Watch the pass.
Velo.
Watch the slide.
Nice. Broken up. Josh Hale. Off to Velo again. Tries to return pass. Miss. It will come all the way to.
Play.
No icing here. Noah Gerson. Takes it all the time. Foul goes across the 2. Goes up to Velo. Hits the brakes. Now takes a shot. Save by McMahon. He'll hang on.
And really, through the first 2.5 minutes, that's been the first really good chance for the Salty Crabs so far in this one off the shot from Velo. They really haven't been able to generate too much offensively here to get things started in the second. But we'll see if the Copperheads keep that rolling, or is it the time where the Salty Crabs turn things around momentum-wise with this 1-0 lead.
Well, so far, the main thing I've been seeing from the Copperheads is that they've been having trouble with the transitions. There's been a lot of misplays, some forced by the back check. Back around. Benny Thompson with control for the Copperheads. And there's another misplay there. But they both go down. He does get it out. No ice. Or will be picked up by Chris Valley. Off the boards. Whoa, look out there. Contact, but they're going to play on. Stock. Goes up to Greco. Greco loads up. Shot in a save by Giacomo. Looking for a rebound attempt. Not available. Good stick lift. He'll turn it to a 2-on-2. Lifted into the left corner. Benny Thompson gets there. Gloves down. And waves off the hand pass. Valley stretches. Finds Ingram. But gets closed off by the defense. Moving in. Here comes Frost. But gets entangled in the legs of Thompson. And lost his stick. And will end that offensive effort by the Salty Crabs. Here's Frost. He'll be bodied off by Stock, and another stick goes flying. There's a shot, misfires high from Ingram. And it will go out of play with 6:08 left.
Like you mentioned on that last stop, Daniel, Copperhead's still just struggling on the transition game. But the one time they did, Josh Greco had a great A opportunity. Good first save by DiGiacomo, and then just not able to get the rebound on. One thing the Salty Crabs have been doing a great job on, rebound control has been great by both the goaltender and the defense so far here with 6:08 to go in period 2.
And they're pausing because there's a ball still on the floor, so they'll take care of that. Sunil Ahmed in the slot. And it'll be held on by Derek Hale. Hale turns around, shot going wide. Ahmed on the right boards. Tries to feed down low, finds Ingram. Second pass, shot from Ahmed. It gets blocked on the way. Back to Gerstlin. Thinks about it. Now broken up, 2-on-1 for the Copperheads. Oh, great play by Paradigm. Luckily the Copperheads do gain the zone. Now pressured by Paradigm and Gerstlin. Will just play it around. Ahmed gets around now at 2-on-1 for the Crabs. And shot going wide of McMahon. Ingram in the corner. Goes back to Velo. He'll return it. Shot and a save. Cleared away, but it'll turn into an icing against the Copperheads.
Crabs transition game over the past minute or so. Really good, couple of good chances on McMahon from the left side. And Bill Evans was trying to pinch up in the offensive zone for the Copperheads, not able to do it, and allowed the Salty Crabs to get momentum.
Approaching the halfway point. Crabs win the draw. Shot and a kick save by McMahon. Back to Velo. Pressured. The Copperheads come together. After all that gets it, he'll just throw it around over to Bill Evans. Evans tries to feed it up, misses, and it'll turn into an icing, and the Copperheads will not be able to change.
So another icing going to leave the Copperheads on the ice. It's really the thing to keep an eye on here. The defensive core of Ray Jasinski and Bill Evans have been on for a while, along with Kendall Kerr. So they've been pinned on for about a minute or so. See if the face-off can help them out if they can win.
False start on the draw. Crabs get it. Shot off the crossbar! CC strikes again. Comes back over to Frost. Shot saved by McMahon through the screen. Rebound attempt. One over, he scores! Josh Hale on the rebound. The Crabs make it 2-0.
After Josh Hale gets robbed from the crossbar, kind of just did a good job. He stayed in on the weak side, and once he was able to get the pass from across, wide open on the left side, and that gives the Crabs a 2-0 lead here with 4:36 to go in period number 2.
The Crabs showing signs of what the Raleigh Squall did last year, playing an overload game. Now, luckily for the teams here, they won't have to deal with the Squall. They finished at the top of the standings and will represent Carolina in Tier 2. So this is more about who's going to represent Carolina in Tier 3. As the Copperheads trying to dig themselves out of the hole, down 2-0. Along the boards, pinned up, Burns tried center pass, no one there. Ingram, 2-on-2, he'll wrist one on, McMahon thinks about it, now drops it off to Marshall. Around to Burns. Burns getting double teamed, pressured by DiPiero. Hickey will pick it up, looking to clear out, he does. Crabs tag up, Ingram loads up, shot is blocked by Joe Petrolise. Comes back along over to Cernas. Here's Burns, glove down off a stick, and it's a hand pass against the Crabs. This will come back to neutral.
Ever since the 7:30 mark of this second period, or 2 minutes 30 seconds in, it's been all Salty Crabs just keeping the Copperheads pretty much pinned in their own zone, minus a couple of chances. And it's, you mentioned it earlier, but it's going to continue to be a team. The transition game of the Copperheads just trying to get out of their own zone. It just hasn't been what they need so far, and they haven't been able to sustain any offense.
There's also been a few blind passes. They've gone to open floor, but it's been nothing but a Crab sitting in the slot. So the Copperheads offense need more support.
We're good. Let's go, fellas.
They're just pausing because it looks like one of the Crabs is going to go off for repairs. A whistle, and it looks like it's an offside against the Crabs.
Yeah, Josh Hale is about 5 feet over the front of that blue line when he got the pass, so we'll have to re-rack it once again here in the neutral zone. 3:36 to go, second period.
Josh.
Been a lot of false starts. Everyone getting antsy on the draw. The Copperheads get it. Here's Greco passing over, and another pass broken up as James Forbes was trying to return it to Greco. I mentioned earlier those were the two most dangerous shooters, and they're doing a great job covering them. And a pass a little too hot, but the Copperheads keep it going. But it's another one of those passes that has just not hit the target as they collide on the boards. Here's Forbes centering pass. Got something there and broken up by Josh Hale. And a one-on-one. It is Hale and Stock make it 2-on-1. Pass it across. And a shot saved by McMahon. Off of the effort by Sunil Ahmed.
Hey.
McMahon read that perfectly. Here's Gersland, shot saved by McMahon, and gets a much-needed whistle.
Absolutely vital that McMahon covered up on that play. A couple of great chances, a 2-on-1 in front, and McMahon was just able to get his left pad to. As we go 2:31 to go here, 2-0 to score. As even when the Copperheads are getting a little bit of offense and having the chances, the Salty Crabs are having a really good counterattack, and it starts with the Hale Twins right now.
Balo wins the draw for the Crabs. Chu will leave it for Valley. He'll loft one into the left corner. Approaching 2:20 remaining in the second period. Center pass again. Was trying to look for Balo, who's tied up. Spins around on a cross and will find Kevin Waters. 2-on-2. Has to get around Henry Chu. Shot gets blocked. Back over to Valley. He'll just throw it around the boards. Ebner was trying to stretch it up. Breakaway! It is Ingram! One-on-one shot. He scores! Ryan Ingram! All alone makes it 3-0 Crabs.
And just a play, no question about it, that Benny Thompson will want back, had the ball on his stick, but then misplayed it. And Salty Crabs get right through and make this a 3-0 game, 1:54 to go in period 2.
Hey, this could be a penalty for
And things have just gotten worse for the Copperheads. A penalty has been called. It's unsportsmanlike conduct. So on top of that, the Crabs are going to go on the power play.
I gotta go around and get a stick though, so no one's gonna be in the box.
So they're just...
So grab 8 sticks.
And it's Benny Thompson going to the box.
Sorry, Mom.
So the Crabs with a chance to try to break this wide open. One guy that they could not give it to, Ingram, came in with 11 goals. And the turnovers have just been killing the Copperheads. Here's Frost down to the left. Ingram has just got goal number 3 for the Crabs. Down to the corner. Derek Hale trying to spin off. Try to center up, nobody there. Back over to Frost. Frost. Over to Ingram again. Now goes across. One-timer, misfires. And another turnover. It's just been too many of those for the Copperheads. And a wide angle shot saved by McMahon. Comes back. And Forbes makes it 2-on-1 short-handed, but a great defensive effort by Frost. Here's Derek Hale again. Hale centers to Josh Hale. Broken up by Forbes all the way down. 25 seconds left on the penalty. 47 seconds on the game clock. Lining up and a shot gloved down by McMahon, and he will hang on.
Coach, you want me going on when it's done?
16 seconds left on the penalty.
I'm just wondering.
41 seconds.
I mean, just stay out. It's an overlap of 20.
The clock for the period. So they got time for at least another shot. Copperheads. Bill Evans trying to clear it out. Gets through one, could not get through Gerslin. 5 seconds left. Center pass to Valley. Mishandles and the penalty is over. The Copperheads get it out, but it's going to turn into an icing, so that'll at least give them some breathing room.
Good news for them. Power play is over, though, and they successfully fill it off. Still down 3-0 here with 18 seconds left to go in the second period. But right now, Copperheads just need to get one. They got to find a way to beat Giacomo at this point and try to make this game a downhill game here in the third period.
Well, the main issue has been turnovers. So they can't even get to offense. They haven't even gotten to that point to address that issue. 12 seconds left in the period. Centering pass and through a bunch of bodies. Nothing there. 7 seconds left. Up to Benny Thompson just coming back in a penalty. Can they hurry? Oh, and Ethan Air crashes in to break up the play to end the period. The Crabs add 2 more to the board and are just cruising right now, but it's not over yet. 3-0 after 2. Well, third period just about ready to go, and potentially in the Copperhead season, they're going to have to really put in a big effort, and the big thing, minimize the turnovers. And that's a good start for them. 2-on-1. One time. Oh, Yankees little Danny save! Tony DiGiacomo! with a burst to the other side of the net. Oh, even when they get on offense, the Copperheads can't catch a break.
Go, go, go!
DiGiacomo has just been fantastic this game.
Joe, yeah.
Here's a shot saved. Rebound not available. Try to push it back in. The Crabs back the other way. Taps on the stick. And on the Crabs. Just go for the change. Back behind the net. Copperheads make a couple of changes themselves. And now we'll go across the stock. He'll wind up. Shot is blocked by Valley and out of play, but Tony DiGiacomo. Whew!
There's nothing to say on that save. It was just an awesome save coming across the top. Just gets his stick on it and keeps us a 3-0 game, holding the shutout with 8:59 to go. And one thing I noticed the Copperheads trying to do, they're going to try to start firing a little bit more from the blue line area. As we saw Mark Stock try to do it but get blocked. We saw Joey Petrolis try to do it as well. And that may be the goal here, try to get a little more traffic in front of DiGiacomo right now.
DiGiacomo adjusting his pads after probably the best save of the game. The Copperheads probably their best offensive effort all game long. It's just one of those things in a race for control, but Benny Thompson will cough the lane and will force an icing.
It's an offensive zone face-off coming out for the Copperheads to the right of DiGiacomo. We'll have Gabriella out there along with Tim Hickey to his right, but it's won by the Crabs.
It was by Chu, but turnover forced by Naparella.
Good spot, Tim.
Comes back to Stock. Tries to get a deflection on from Hickey, but doesn't get on track. Pops up in the air, goes back to the left corner. Burns trying to protect the ball. Forced by Chu. Now it goes back to Stock. Stock will try to return back to Burns. In reach Chu. Pressuring him in the corner. Still trying to protect that ball, now forced to give it up.
You got it,
off the boards. Josh Hale pushes it in, forced by Benny Thompson. We'll just throw it back around the boards to the opposite corner.
Here it comes, here it comes.
It's going to be Burns again, trying to get some support. Everyone's spinning off each other. Balo shot and snared down by McMahon.
Good play by McMahon. As worked off the wall and a quick shot, but the fans love strong to the challenge as both teams going to get a change here. 7:54 to go.
I'm going to go with
nothing lead.
Joe and you're going to go with line 2, okay? I want to give them one more
The
shot.
Crabs now just 7:54 away from punching their ticket into the Carolina Tier 3 championship game.
It'll be Deep Hero on the draw. And it gets tied up. Copperheads will get this draw. We'll try to clear it up, unable. But broken up. Picked up by Jerry Luff. Tried to go through the center, off a foot. Now picked up by Malmstrom. Tries a shot, did not get all of it. Almost threw DiGiacomo off guard. Tries to center up, we'll find Evans. Evans tries to feed one, not available. Tried to go for Waters on the rebound. And now here's a 2-on-2 for the Crabs. Getting around is Nate Walker. Walker to the corner. Leaves it over to Deep Hero. Takes a shot saved by Danny McMahon.
Good, Joe. Take a look.
Copperheads will just push it out. Kevin Frost with control, 7 minutes left in regulation. Copperheads go off on a few changes. Stretch pass misses. And will this be icing? Yes, it will. So icing will bring it all the way back to the Crab zone.
Top line going on for the Copperheads at this time. Both Forbes and Greco are going to be out there along with Joe Marshall. Those three were playing together earlier in the season. As we face off with 6:49 to go, going to come to the right of DiGiacomo, who has been stellar in this game. as although the Copperheads have really only had a couple of chances since the midway point of the game, he's been strong.
Quick shot and off of his own player. That stung. Play it by Forbes. Going across. Shot. Joe Petrolese gets the Copperheads on the board. It's not over yet.
And Daniel, as a guy who's been a defenseman facing that shot, it is not fun when Joe tees up on one as he buries one in a very heavy shot for number 71, and he makes this a 3-1 game with 6:39 to go.
He did not have a single point in the regular season. He's got his first.
Let's go, Josh. What a draw, baby. Let's go,
And there's still plenty of time to get back in the game. Still down by 2. And but Greco breaks it up. We'll try to drive a center pass, and another one of those blind passes we've been talking about. As McMahon was thinking about playing it, but leaves it. Ahmed trying to keep the offense going, unable. Off the boards. It's Forbes going across, finds Greco. Greco going down, no call. Goes back line to net, and DiGiacomo will put an end to that with 6:03 left.
Copperheads keeping the momentum going in the crab zone here with 6:03 to go, but at the same time, got to try to get a second one early here to make this a 1-goal game. As you talk about the blind passes, they've cleaned it up a lot here in the third period so far, but still making a couple turnovers and inopportune turnovers at that.
Napierala will take the draw for the Copperheads. And a false start. And we will go back and reset. Comes back to Stock. Tries to tip and almost has to come loose. It's still out there and somehow did not find a way. 3-on-2 for the Crabs. And deflects one right on McMahon. Well, the Copperheads nearly took advantage of a rebound.
And just a great play. Chris Napierala with a good screen in front, trying to get their Burns, trying to put it in, but a good flurry and a good job by the Crabs to get out of their own zone as we approach 5 minutes left to go in this hockey game. As it'll be a defensive zone faceoff coming up for the Copperheads and another chance for the Crabs. That's right.
The Copperheads sending their 4th line out. They're pretty dangerous against Josh Hale, but back behind the net they go. Trying to force the issue, tries a shot wide of the net from Velo. Josh Hale, wide angle shot save by McMahon. Goes back to the corner. Kevin Ebner tries to feed one in. Was looking for Josh Hale, could not connect. The right corner again. Approaching the halfway point of period 3. Around to Velo. Just feed it down to and the shot, he scores! Kevin Frost down from the blue line and gets the 3-goal lead back.
Frost with an absolute backbreaker for the Copperheads, giving them a 4-1 lead with just 5:05 left to go. Just stepped in and ends up beating McMahon over the right shoulder, and that makes it a 3-goal lead, just over 5 to play. And now the Copperheads are going to be in desperation mode, no question about it.
Before the game, Kevin Frost has been working on his slap shots. He had a radar gun set up, and his shots have been up in the 80s. But now the Copperheads back to the position they started with at the start of this period. Now the pressure climbs exponentially. Halfway through the thirds, down by 3 yet again. With a shot save, and DiGiacomo comes loose. He scores! Big play, and it is going to be. Looks like the captain
Greco going to get the goal. It'll be Marshall with the assist off the initial shot. A good backhand by Greco. Be there, right place, right time. And it's back to a 2-goal deficit here. 4:38 to play. Time still ticking away for the Copperheads.
Josh Greco has had a history of being a clutch player. They need him now more than ever. He's done that several times in past years. Saved by McMahon, goes into the corner. Josh Greco gets some defensive support up front. Now feeds upwards. Here's Kendall Kerr. Shot! Oh, it almost had something, but misfired off of Forbes.
Oh my God.
Another time that the shot does not go the way they want. One of the reasons why it's hurt the Copperheads. Now backhanded down by Marshall. Going across over to Brian Ingram, 2-on-2. Thought about shooting, now backs up, going across the Frost. They'll try a shot, partially interrupted, going wide. Look out, a shot high of the net from Ahmed. Behind the net, 3.5 remaining. Still a chance for the Copperheads to get back in this game. Here's Balo. Behind the net, looking for the wraparound, and misses wide. Shot saved by McMahon. And will be cleared out, but will not make the link. Kevin Frost holding on, now up to Velo.
You got that water?
Going across. Finds Ingram, who now currently has the go-ahead goal. But his shot goes all the way down and icing against the Copperheads.
Copperheads almost making that a 1-goal game as Forbes just couldn't connect. That would have been a wide open net on the weak side. And now the Copperheads going to have to go the length of the deck to try to put this one down. And of course, we're now in play. How long will it be before McMahon potentially comes out of it?
I was thinking the same exact thing. 2:52 left. Still a little bit early for them to do that. It's a shot wide of the net. Rebound saved by McMahon. Goes back down. Copperheads looking to attack. Jerry Luff. They're going to send out their first line. Kevin Frost. Stretch pass. Will find Kevin Ebner, who will just push it down. Benny Thompson for the Copperheads. Going to the right wing. There's Joe Marshall. Spinning off of line and out, slows it down. Yeah, has an opening. Centered and blocked. Rebound. Oh! He had an opening, but he did not see it in time. Comes back from the corner. Shot blocked by Josh Hale. And it's Marshall again. Cleared out and an icing against the Salty Crabs. And the Copperheads were indicating and yep, they are going to call their timeout. And now you start to wonder if they will pull McMahon.
You know, you look at this break and it's hard to say that the Copperheads should really change anything. The last 3 or 4 minutes or so, they've been having a couple of good chances, just haven't been able to connect. I can count 3 where they get a stick on the ball. It's probably a 1-goal game in this situation. Not saying that DiGiacomo wouldn't have made the save, but right now they got an offensive zone face-off. They're going to take a little bit of an extra break, keep these guys on, so it allows their top line to stay on as well. But I do believe it's going to be another potentially 55 seconds. Maybe not. No, they're going to look like they may put 6 on as McMahon's walking across.
Yeah, he knew what he was going to do when he walked out of the bench. So it will be 6-on-5. I think it is the right time to do it, being down by 2.
Hickey's going to be the extra attacker as well.
So in a way, the goaltender becoming an attacker. We mentioned earlier, Hickey played goalie in the wild card game. They've had set up the plays, but the finish just hasn't been there. They're going to need it now with less than 2 minutes left. Attempt to clear off the body, not enough to get for the empty net. Benny Thompson with a weak pass. Tries again, now gets something. Greco. Broken up by Valley. He'll go all the way down, but it will be an icing against the Crabs.
Almost a bad turnover once again, and that almost ended up in the back of the net as the empty, but it ends up working out for him off the icing as they will have an offensive zone face-off now. 96 seconds remaining here in this first semifinal.
Josh Greco on the draw. Can his magic help the Copperheads? And a false start. There's been a lot of those this game. And it's won by the Copperheads. Goes to Forbes, shot is blocked. As Stern is trying to hang on, is forced outside, gives it away, but good job by Forbes to break it up. Drops it back, stays in, but broken up, shot, and bullseye! All the way from the back blue line. That should put it away for the Crabs. It's 5-2.
And that'll do it off the empty net as Ebner just takes it and throws it down the other end and goes back into an unassisted goal by Ebner with 1:17 seconds left in the game. That will likely do it. Looks like they're going to stay with 6 though. Going to keep the goaltender pulled just to try to get any offensive advantage here in the final minute and a half.
Well, it's now or never because there is no next game. As they will go for the empty net again, but that will miss. So why not? Because you got no other games ahead of this. It's tipped in, so we play on. A minute remaining. And Greco has something, but the defense coming together. Ingram trying to break it up. Derek Hale going to push it out, unable. Good keep. Off the boards. The Severance will be cleared out. 38 seconds left.
Get the line. Look wide, look wide, look wide, look wide, look wide.
We can pretty much say that, well, the Copperheads still offside, but we can pretty much say that the Celtic Crabs are going to be advancing to the final. Well, they will await one other Charlotte team. Shot and a save. 20 seconds left. Held on by Paradigm. He goes down. They're going to play on. Not that it's going to matter at this point. 10 seconds left. The number 1 seed, Salty Crabs, off to face one more, but not before a goal by the Copperheads. They are going to go down swinging. It makes it 5-3. They're going to give it to Greco.
Greco definitely got his stick on there on the deflection. Not sure if Forbes had an assist on that one, throwing it in from the left side.
Well, unfortunately,
too little, too late.
Too little, too late. We've seen the magic of Greco in the past, but it's not going to happen here. Time winds down, and that is game. And a little playful shove by Derek Hale and Josh Greco, but the Salty Crabs come out with a 5-3 win and will await their opponent in the final.